The municipality of Narra. A coastal municipality in the island province of Palawan, with a land area of 831.73 square kilometers or 321.13 square miles, which constitutes 5.68% of Palawan's total area. Its population as determined by the 2020 census was 77,948. This represented 8.3% of the total population of Palawan province, or 2.41% of the overall population of the Mimaropa region. Based on these figures, the population density is computed at 94 inhabitants per square kilometer, or 243 inhabitants per square mile. The structure of the Environmental Critical Areas Network Resource Management Plan, or ERMP, for the municipality of Narra, as well as all the rest of the province of Palawan, used only one planning template. All of the steps done in the preparation of each municipal ERMPs were based on just one single guideline. All of its municipalities and its capital city are subjected to the zoning law on ECAN, which is under the mandate of the Socioeconomic Profile Act of Palawan. This planning structure brings about several advantages over autonomous planning per municipality. First and foremost, will be the expenses on the drafting of the ECAN map, which necessitates the hiring of competent scientists and other technical personnel on research and studies. If this is done by obliging each municipality to hire or organize their own ECAN task force, incoherence with regards to data interpretation and planning application is a very high possibility. This will be compounded by logistical impediments based on local budget. To help the province in salvaging its natural resources, they subject all their municipalities and cities to be under the ECAN zoning law that is mandated by the SEP Act of Palawan. The SEP functions as the framework for policy formulation and implementation. This is stated in Section 7 of the law, wherein ECAN must be the main planning strategy in all the authorized undertakings. The seriousness of the government of the province of Palawan in their crusade to protect their local environment from the impacts that progress brings about with it is clearly visible. Their first move would be to enact laws that put emphasis to the consideration of the environmental aspects when making developmental plans, to that effect by abiding with the ECAN zoning law and the Socioeconomic Profile Act of Palawan. By doing so, the local government is not putting itself on the mercy of the common sense of those who will be assigned to make the plannings, or to the wants of just anybody. To take into consideration the environmental aspects of any plan is mandated by laws, thus making it compulsory other than just an option that is almost always skipped had not been there a mandate of law. The process in the preparation of the ERMP for the municipality of Narra comprises of study approach, data collection, primary data and secondary data, data analysis, then data validation. In their study approach, methodologies to be used by the team to gather, process and interpret data is discussed and agreed upon beforehand. Interviews with people that have direct knowledge of the area, known as key informants, were done. They termed this as Key Informant Interview, KII. Firsts in the list are the political leaders in the area and their working force. They also included the religious sector, women organizations, and the youth. This was designed to have a hit-all effect on the data gathering. The interview was outlined to collect information about threats, opportunities, plans, and resources of the area. Their secondary data sources were several official documents from the LGU and other government offices. They reviewed and extracted relevant data from the Comprehensive Land Use Plan of the years 2005 to 2015, or CLUP 2005 to 2015, Proposed Forest Land Use Plan, or FLUP, Comprehensive Development Plan, or CDP 2013 to 2023, Tourism Development Plan, Proposed Solid Waste Management Plan, or SWMP, Gender and Development Plan, or GAD 2015, Sustainable Tourism Master Plan and other relevant public documents from different offices. Thematic maps, which are provided by the Palawan Council for Sustainable Development, or PCSD, were also consulted. When all data acquisition undertakings were done, came their analysis stage. One of their tools in the analysis of the data gathered is the Integrated Threat Analysis, DPSIR matrix, driver, pressure, state, impact, and response. After the integration of the primary and secondary data, an integrated threats analysis was done. Data validation commenced after the integration of all data gathered and analysis procedures were done. Proper designation and/or delegation of tasks to concerned offices made the implementation streamlined and conflicts avoided. The municipality of Narra had done what has to be done, based on the municipality of Narra ECAN Resource Management Plan of 2020. Collectively, they did their best to be in conformity with environmental laws, and keeping the rules to achieve plannings with sustainable development goals and is on agreement with the visions of the Philippine Development Plan 2012 to 2022 Chapter 20, ensuring ecological integrity, clean and healthy environment, and any sustainable development goal. This planning structure of the municipality of Narra, if followed with high fidelity, would be the most ideal planning structure best fitted in the area.